Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on the Sugar Oasis. Playing on the northern side as the Night Lords, we've got Kubini. Playing on the southern side as the Tau Empire, we have got Vrax. Vrax will be opening up with a aircraft builder, triple stealth suit teams, a jetpack research, as well as a auxiliary recruitment centre and a plasma generator. And Kubini is going to go for a squad of Furies, a Dark Magos, Storm Barracks, and also a cheeky squad of Ramp Scout Claws, already capturing their fairest and farthest on the map. So here we are, the big bad lads from Nostrama versus the goody two-shoes of the Tau Empire, but quite interestingly, Vrax has opened up for the auxiliary recruitment centres, ready to get a Vespid Stingwing Strain squad out, and maybe potentially some Kroots to, you know, punch the Night Lords in the face. Night Lords quite good at getting their jump units out and focusing on the weaker, weedier kind of people. I mean, the aircraft builders will be a prime target for them, as not the fastest of the builders, and also quite fragile as well, so if you're able to kill these guys, you're able to stop the Tau basically building stuff. But when you've got Kroot knocking around and Vespids as well, they should be able to keep on top of the Furies, the Scout Claws, and all that gubbins. So, you know, who really knows what's going to go on in this crazy world of Dawn of War Unification? Vespid Stingwing is going toe-to-toe with the Furies. Furies are going to politely ignore them and try and get a decap on that strategic point there. And yeah, the FCAS builders are just going to politely ignore them once again. They can't do much. They've got no shooty bits or punchy bits. Can't even give anyone a love tap. That's all they could do apart from watch. We do have a Tau commander as well coming out from the Cadre headquarters. We should be able to provide some significant range support, as the Furies don't really do much damage. They're just mainly there for capping purposes. So that's their life really. Stealth suits capping all the stuff that they can possibly around the map, as a autocannon turret been placed in this heavy cover over here, going to potentially deny any kind of building on this outward strategic point. Oh, and you can also see the stealth suit team, which is going to definitely ruin his day. There we go, he'll fall back and try and capture something else while, you know, waiting for that to go down. Captain for Kubini is out. Captain Kubini, shall we say. And, I mean, he'll be able to beat the Tau Commander in close combat, but if the Tau Commander is able to fandangle his positioning out of the reach of the powerful power sword, he should be alright, although playing a bit with fire at the moment. In fact, oh no, the Tau Commander looks like he was about to decide, you know what, if you're not going to try and bash me, I'll try and bash you instead. And I'm going to run into the heavy cover for reasons beyond my ken. Vespids using their discombobulate ability on the auto cannon, which does a little bit of damage to it, but I don't think it's doing as much damage. Ah, there we go. Engaging in close combat as well will certainly cause that autocannon turret to go back up. A little bit of a blast on that captain. And also popping down a snare trap as well. If Vrax is snagged by... Sorry, if Kubini even is snagged by the snare traps, it'll cause the captain some issues, but was able to blast it down with his bolt pistol. There's now it's just going to straight up just win a ranged engagement with a blooming Tau Commander in theory. Also, Fury is going to come in for support, as they have got that decap. Oh, and also, just regular old cap, that strategic point as well. A bit of back and forth from the Tau Commander and the Captain. The Tau Commander is very low in health at the moment. Nothing else. Oh, no, we're going to see some Kroot Carnivore squads coming from the Auxiliary Recruitment Centre. Yeah, I'm surprised that it's taken this long to get some out. Expect them to come out a little bit earlier, just to provide like a kind of front line for the Commander. Now going to run into the river, as the Vespids decide to do a little bit of bashing on this side of the map. Got a plasma generator free and easy for them to capture. And nothing much to defend with. Definitely a more suitable harassment unit than the Furies, although Tau Commander is brown-breaded. Going to just lie down in the water. Actually, is there water on this bit? There is. It's just a bit swampy. Fair enough, that's why that's light cover as opposed to negative cover. And one good thing about the Night Lords is that any kind of cover that they can hide in, light cover or heavy, they are able to stealthily stealth their way around places. I mean, there's plenty of light cover and heavy cover across the map as well, so definitely will be able to use that to their advantage. Dark Magos suffering from the same problems as the FCAS builder. Got a little bit more health, a little bit quicker. But he's just going to stand there a bit, you know, tease him. It's okay, you can fight me, but you're also going to get shot at by the captain. But instead of staying around there, they're going to see what else they can bash for now. Down over here, the Kroot Carnivores, they know they're here. They can smell them, but due to the infiltration in cover, can't do anything against them at the moment. will engage in glorious hand-to-hand combat with the ones that are outside. Currently they have eaten nothing in the way of flawless lasagna, although there is potential to get that later on, but the Raptor Scouts doing some business to them, but there's the Vespids, they can spot infiltrated units. So no stealthy nonsense from these Raptors. They will have to just bees away as the captain is trying to keep on top of things. Is able to use... so the captain's got an ability where temporarily is able to increase his overall vision and also gain stealth detection. That's quite useful up against a Tau who rely on their stealth suits to be capturing their critical locations and strategic points. Vespids keeping a good distance away from these Raptors. As the crew attempt to maybe come in a little bit. See if they can force a melee engagement. Current economy is 85 and 20. Compared to 97 and 20, if I can read my numbers. So even with all that harassment from the Night Lords, the Tau still have the economic advantage. And definitely more efficient at bashing the buildings. One listing post has gone down. Captain is on his own, also being spotted by a Terror Claw. Not sure if these guys have got their grenades online at the moment, but are capable of doing a hell of a lot of morale damage very, very quickly. Group Carnivore sacrificing a lot in the way of resources to decap this strategic point. How many models is that? Lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And being reinforced at 45 blue apiece. Not the cheapest trade going on there. Vespids just still on the flanks. Umming and ahhing of what to do next, but inside the Tau base... Oh, somebody's killed... Oh, right, the listing post has probably killed that. Little Raptor Scout Claw there. The Tau Commander is back online. And you're in Tier 2 now. Oh, you're in Tier 2. You've got your Path to Enlightenment on the right-hand side. So this guy will be able to chase away these lads in theory. Lots of little engagements going on at the moment between the Tau and the Night Lords. Night Lords using every tool available to them in the form of fast maneuverability and little pieces of cover here and there. And the crew not having the best of time, but thankfully a Piranha Skimmer will come over, and that is a Terror Claw, basically in a bit of a shafted situation, fighting in the negative cover, while also having no anti-vehicle capabilities, and they cannot be... Oh, hold on, let me swap back over to Night Lords, because we can't see them. They can get a melter gun when they get into Tier 2. Is Tier 2 on the way for you? Yes, it is. So it won't give you as much of a range as the Space Marine Tacticals, where they're able to get missile launchers. But melter gun ain't terrible. Captain trying to keep down that plasma generator. A little bit of a indecision of which building they were going to smash up there. Ideally want to kill the Path to Enlightenment. That'll send the Tower back into Tier 1, but it's just so much health on that building. It takes them a while to get him. Terror Claw just chilling out in the reefs and in the swamp. Group Nerda there once again, but where are the Vespids in this situation? They are... The Vespids dead. They are not. They are... Oh, they're here. Right. Came over. They could spot him. They could see him from a mile off. You know, I thought that the recruit were going to be a really good choice here, but I don't quite know if the Auxiliary Recruitment Centre has been doing the Tau any favours. I mean, maybe it's because the Night Lords saw the Recruitment Centre and thought, right, well, there's no point in going for a whole bunch of Raptors. There won't be any chance of us tying up any Fire Warriors, so may as well just go for some Terror Claws instead. And here come the Melter Guns. And the Tau are on a bit of a back foot here, composition-wise. Double Piranha Skimmers will do a lot of damage, but they are very fragile. 600 health apiece. Feral Plasma Generator somehow being built under the noses of the Night Lords has brought back all those Raptor Scouts to bash that. This will give the Tau a little bit of an opening to do some stuff. Ideally, you want those Kroots to jump in and start smashing things up before bringing those Piranha Skimmers in. Tower Commander getting some shots in as and where he can. Also got some stealthy stealths, attempting to capture the critical location in the centre. Thermal Plasma Generator is down. Got a Sorcerer wobbling on over. And the Raptors ready to engage in glorious hand-to-hand combat at the moment. Captain trying to scare away the Vespid Stingwing strain. And now one whole squad of Crew Carnivores are on their own against the Raptor Scouts. And while the Raptor Scouts Are you able to get more lads in your squads now? Jesus Christ, that was back in day. A couple of months ago, you was only able to get about 3 or 4 lads in here, but no, you're able to increase the size of them, which actually massively increases their viability. Turns them from a regular capping unit into an actual tier 2 kind of squad when you upgrade them, so not bad at all from the perspective of the Night Lords. But the Piranha Skimmers just avoiding the mainstay of combat on the southern side of the map, or the middle even, and now go and see if they can smash things up on the Night Lord side. This will force these guys to run back on home, as these are the ones with the anti-vehicle stuff. While that's going on, they're also going to do a little bit of base trading themselves, seeing if they can smash up a listing post or 2. Vespids and Tower Commander on their own. Not sure if he's able to take them out. Is the Commander in their ranks at the moment? The Commander is... No, he's in the middle somewhere, doing what he can. Path to Enlightenment is next on the hit list for the Night Lords. I don't think they can ignore this firepower incoming. Also got a Fire Warrior Breach team. Ideal close range unit. Everyone's basically equipped with a shotgun, which will do them and pay them massive dividends if they're able to stay out of close combat. Triple Piranha Skimmer's been chased away by the Terror Claws. Does not seem like they're going to make use of those grenades in this game, as far as I can tell. If the Tower are going to focus a lot more on their vehicle side of things, then no point in really getting them. Scout Claws are a bit out in the sticks here. Morale's been broken, and double Fire Warrior Breach teams are definitely not what the Doctor ordered here. Sure, they could tie one up, but the other one is just going to carry on firing at them, knocking them on their backside. It's also going to use the mobility of the Piranha Skimmers to come right on over and sort these guys out. Problem, I suppose, with the Raptor Scouts is that if you rely on these guys, unlike the regular Raptors, they can't upgrade themselves with the melter guns as the Terror Claws can. So they're kind of just limited to just being anti-infantry. But relic over here is going to be bashed. And the Night Lords have their one over... Where is the other relic? The other relic is... Ah, right, so the town had both of them. And now they don't, which is a problem for them. So have a look at the economies. 1, 10 and 30. And 1, 15 and 20. So fairly even all the way through. Soon going to be 1, 15 and 30 when that plasma generator goes down. The tower putting a lot of eggs in one basket. These Fire Warrior Breach teams are going to be quite lethal if they're able to stay out of proper melee engagement range. After all, you can't fire a shotgun when you're being punched in the face, but just before then you're able to. But 2 Raptors able to tie these guys up. So even if these guys don't do much damage, the Terror Claws are able to get their licks in there. Vespid's continuing to spot the sneaky Night Lords, but even then you don't want to fight them as they will be in heavy cover. You don't want to fall back to your own kind of cover and see what you could do. Tower Commander just taking all sorts of fire to the face. If you want to pull him back, there we go. Losing a lot of health in there. That'll definitely come back to bite him. The Path to Enlightenment. I can see why Vrax wanted to build it up here, because with lots of argy-bargy going on down here, so build it on the far side so no one notices it, but now it's noticed. It's in a little bit of a vulnerable position. That's a sad time. Raptors manoeuvring inside the base, but the Terror Claws are in a negative cover. This will be an amazing opportunity for the Fire Warrior Breach team to get in there, but they're going to just leave them be and decide to see if they can snag these Raptors as they've been caught up in a snare of some description. And all this firepower coming in. We also now have some regular Fire Warriors, and if they're able to take these guys offline, that'll be a large chunk of the danger of the Night Lords being taken care of. Oh, they've got another squad. Never mind me. They're fine. They're okay. Yeah, this unit composition will not work if one component of it goes down. You need the Terror Claws for the range damage. You need the Raptors to tie up the range units. And without one or the other, then you're basically not having a very Merry Christmas. Got an FCAS builder ready to rebuild if he doesn't get caught out in the open. Piranha Skimmers looks like they've been repaired. Apart from this one, they're probably going to die. But that's what they signed up for. Sorcerer is back online, but will hide in the heavy cover. And while on some maps, that mechanic of being able to be infiltrated in cover is largely like you don't really use it, but on a map like this, definitely Night Lord favoured, I would have to say. Oh no, they're blooming. This is the worst case scenario. Engaging in the negative cover, but thankfully the Vespids are able to spot them. And the Terror Claws getting a taste of their own medicine. Morale's been broken across them. Losing a fair few models here and there, but nowhere close to a squad wipe, I do believe. Was there one? I don't know, is that 2 squads? Oh yeah, there's 2 squads over here. Okay. Never mind me, they all look the same. Chronicles skimmer goes down. A strong firing line from the Tau Empire. Just a volley of shotgun fire, keeping those raptors at bay. Chronicles skimmers have gone down, but I don't know if this is time to... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I don't know if this is time to run away, but the Night Lord's bringing in the large AoE damagey thing from their HQ. Has a long cooldown time. Does also cost them money to use, if memory serves. It's like a terror bombing run. Fire Warriors have gone for a Fire Warrior Chasseur as well as a shield drone. Normally you'll see them go for double Chasseurs, but trying to stay alive for a little bit longer than normal. But been sent hurtling back into Tier 1. It's very unfortunate. The Hell Talon flying on high, and the Tau at the moment don't have any anti-vehicle stuff apart from what the Tau Commander has on his in the form of his missile pod. And it's a very close quarters engagement. Tau playing it really close to the wire here. That's what you get with an army equipped with shotguns. And they're doing alright, in all fairness. The Night Lords, not sure how they're sticking to this, but somehow still alive in some way, shape or form, but now being forced backwards. Tau managing to claim that central point, able to pepper the fleeing forces with some plasma fire. So there we go. Quite a tight engagement. The Helton is still causing a bit of an issue. I assume you're rebuilding your Path to Enlightenment somewhere else. I know you don't quite have the money for it, actually. It's a bit of a pain, so... And to be fair, though, you've already got a strong fighting force here, so if you keep up the pressure, you might be able to just win this on sheer numbers alone. I mean, what is the Night Lord's army cap at the moment? Not significant. They're going to go for a replacement sorcerer. Also a dreadnought. There's no anti-vehicles, like I say, apart from the Tower Commander, obviously. Still got the Terror Claws knocking around. The Hell Talon also causing some issues. Thankfully there's a squad of stealth suits in there, able to take him out before he's able to cause too much more damage. It also brings out the smite. Big chunk of damage, but still a lot of Tau still standing. Good lord, just that sorcerer's died so many times this game so far. Dreadnought now taking a lot of fire. Also being slowed by that snare trap as well. Can they bring him down before he's able to rip any more people anew? Another snare. And he's going to turn around. That's right. If you can't see them, they can't see you. But they've got another dreadnought moseying on over. And it's taken them so long to bring one dreadnought down to low health. Now they're just going to have to turn their attention once this one's down. But the Terror Claws are pushing onto the tower side of things. Furies chasing around the stealth suit teams. And the Furies, I do believe, can spot infiltrated units. So that's why they are being spotted there. You got one dreadnought taken care of, but also one Tau being thrown away like an old rubbish bag. Now they're just going to flee in the form of a big blob. Which I don't know, like, I'd like to see maybe some units flee one left side, some units flee the other side, just so that you've got one squad always firing at the dreadnought at any one given time. That being said, though, you don't really want to leave these guys inside your base. But if you're able to flank them this way, I mean, they've only got one choice, either to fight you where they stand or try and run past you. Which I don't think these squads will survive. Marker light on the Terror Claws. They're not quite able to keep on top of these guys, as they've got a dreadnought just following them from the backside. So they've got no option but just to stand their ground and wait for him to die. Stealth suits now avoiding death. Could really do with these guys and the fusion guns at the moment, but there is... Oh, there's now tier 2. They've rebuilt their Path to Enlightenment. Yeah, it's a real shame. If they're able to keep that on the go... I mean, how much money do you have? You don't have a lot of money. You've been spending it all on trying to keep everything alive. I was going to say, because if he had some money and he was still able to be in tier 2, then that would have been quite useful. He'd be able to get some vehicles. But now avoiding... Well, not avoiding. Still hit some of them. But could have been a lot worse. That Night Lord bombardment. And the old hit and run. Yeah, they came in. They've done some damage. And they refuse to engage on the Tau terms. As is the old Night Lord way. Dreadnought, that might potentially be killed in close combat by a Tau commander. Go on, take him on. Oh, not quite. That's a shame. But still a valid effort. A valiant try. And the tower just on a skeleton's crew of economy. They've got no plasma generator income. It will soon when this one's finished. The Dreadnought is about to spot it. Oh dear, just build it in your base. That might have been the way, but I mean, I suppose you had Tower Claws coming in, so that might not have been the way forward. Now notice the Dreadnought, and they just can't leave him be. If they push on forward, that Dreadnought is just going to send them straight back to tier 1 again for the second time. Tower Commander doing what he can. Stealth Suit team looking for a Shasphere. And also the Sorcerer being able to spot the Stealth Suit team while also being infiltrated. Well, until the Pathfinder team came along. They've got the Pulse Accelerator drones. Well, they did until they both died in unison. Fair enough. And even with the Marker Light on that Dreadnought, he is in light cover. Stealth Suits yet to get their Fusion Blasters still. Vrax is relying on the missile pods of the Tau Commander. And here come the Razorbacks, or just the one Razorback, no need for plural. And a Havoc Claw as well for the ranged damage. But there's no vehicles, so they don't need to get any of their extra gubbins for themselves. But still, quite a scary combination of Tau infantry. They just need a little anti-vehicle. That's all they need. Looks like Vrax trying to save on the money by using the Shasphere rather than looking for those fusion blasts. I mean, they are 50 blue and 10 green. So pound for pound, if you're trying to save money, that's not a bad idea. Tower Claws on the left-hand side, but on their own will be taken care of by the blob of the blue boys. Tower Commander has gone down there somewhere. And now the Night Lords are pushing in. And it's such an annoyance that you've got some cover inside your base. As Night Lords can make perfect use of that. But narrowly managing to survive with their Path to Enlightenment intact. Also Vrax going for the traditional attempt at the critical location countdown victory. If you can't win by brute force, hope that the opponent forgets that this mechanic is a thing. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, boys and girls. Tower Claws coming down to the base, not really seeing anything to bash, so then decide to flee this way. Oh, there are 3 squads here. No, it's still just 2. Yeah, just refusing to give the Tau any kind of favourable engagements. See another listing post. They'll take it out. Oh, no, not quite. That listed post survives with 11 health. Oh, the Night Lords must be kicking themselves over that. Becomes a Obliterate squad. Activating all the gubbins that they could possibly bring to the table. Listing post is down and dead. And a Razorback armed with no special things other than what the Night Lords gifted it upon birth. And Vrax, very valiant effort. Gotta be honest, like when the Path to Enlightenment went down and the economy basically flatlined for him, it was a real struggle. Yeah, he had a bit of an effort going around the centre and trying to push on down, but the Night Lords just able to replace all their lost and damned undying and stuff. Be able to go around the sides, poke a prod at bits and bobs, and those dreadnoughts as well, requiring so much of the Tau time to be able to take down. Night Lords were just able to come in and gradually kill them with 1,000 cuts. So there we go. So cheers, boys and girls, for watching at home. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week. And there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.